Chances are you've gone through the settings of Hytale, maybe when you first loaded up the game, or you discovered that the field of view wasn't quite right, but there's a good chance that there's some settings in there that you missed, or maybe you didn't know what they meant, that if enabled could really upgrade your Hytale experience. And in this video we're going to be going over some of those really fun Hytale settings that a lot of people miss out on. So it shouldn't be too hard to get to settings. It's the second thing from the top in the pause screen, but once we're here, we have our settings. Looks like a lot of basic stuff at first. I'm going to go by section and pick out some of the best ones here. Now, one of the first really big ones is Show Entity Health Bars, the third one under the user interface under General. And this one's pretty useful. Shows a health bar above the mob that has been hit. You can even see it through blocks, which is pretty nice. This is very useful in combat to tell whether you should run. This one feature alone has saved me on multiple occasions, and I highly recommend turning it on. Now our next one is block placement preview. By default, it's limited, so things like benches or large blocks, when you go to place them down, will show a little ghost of where they should go. That can be a little annoying, so if you want to turn that off, or you want to make it so that like this, it shows you where your regular blocks are going to go, then it's right here. It's the second to last option on the General tab. Next, we're going to go into the gameplay section. Now, the first big one, camera relative climbing. This is going to be on by default. You may want to turn this off. Now, this one, you may have noticed that ladders are a bit wonky. You can't go up a ladder and look down at the same time. Yet, with this disabled, it will make it so that you can look freely around while you're on a ladder, and you can ascend and descend with the back and forward keys. Now our next one, auto step up, that's our auto jump here. This one's on by default, and unless you're doing something like Skyblock where you want to be at that lava generator and not accidentally walk into that, I recommend keeping this on. With horses and their larger hitbox, you're going to be going up and down terrain a ton, and riding a horse without this enabled is just a pain. And the option right next to that, crouch auto step down, turn this off, and this will give you the Minecraft thing where crouching will keep you stable on the side of the block. By default, if there is a block 1 or 2 blocks below you, then it will automatically drop you onto the next lowest block, even when you are crouching, which may not be fun for a lot of people. So you can turn that off. Our next two options, you probably have seen them before. We've got arachnophobia and ophidiophobia modes, which when enabled will replace the spiders and snakes to less scary looking things, the spiders to crabs and the snakes to worms, which is especially nice in this game because the spiders are very disgusting looking, which may be something to consider even if you're not scared of them, you just don't like how they look. Now the next big one is the preferred pickup locations, and this has your different types of items. This will allow you to set the default location when you pick up an item. If you're out collecting a lot of material, and you don't want that material filling up those blank spaces in your hotbar, then you can go in and say, okay, well, all the usable items, that's going to go into my inventory instead of my hotbar. These can all be customized differently to your preference, which is really nice. We also have the option to change what our reach distance is in creative mode. By default, it's 10, which is already still a ton, but this can go all the way up to 128, which is a pretty long way. This isn't something really to change, but it is something pretty cool. I recommend going through the controls list and reading what they have here, because there's a pretty good chance that a lot of people are going to see a keybind set to an action that they didn't even know was a thing. Like, did you know there was a keybind to take everything out of a chest, immediately dropping it in your inventory? Did you know there was a keybind to sort all your items in a chest? Did you know that by pressing what's default as R, it will show that ghost view from earlier, so you can decide to place your half slab blocks in more than just the default position, greatly reducing the need for blocks like scaffolding, because, well, in this game there aren't too many really good scaffolding blocks, so just this existing is pretty great. And one last thing, this doesn't really fall under game settings, but it's a cool thing you can toggle that can really help, especially if you're me making a YouTube video. There's a new feature added in the last update where while you're in the inventory, you can go in and toggle the visibility of different armor pieces. So I have the armor on. It kind of just looks weird, especially since I'm wearing glasses on my skin here, but I can easily go in and toggle the visibility of different items or even all of them so it looks like I'm not wearing any armor, which is especially fun for different PvP games as you can make it look like you're not wearing armor and completely defenseless to lure in unsuspecting players thinking they're going to get a free kill. And those are some of my favorite settings that you can turn on and off in Hytale to greatly improve your experience. Let me know down in the comments which setting is your favorite, or if there's one that I didn't cover that you want people to know about, make sure to put that one down there as well. But anyway, make sure to subscribe for some more cool videos and tutorials, and I shall see you in the next one. Subscribe.